watching what's going on versus watching people's reactions to what's going on.
Interesting. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the three ball the way they did.
Oh, no doubt. And when you're hitting a high percentage on the perimeter, everything becomes easy.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we know Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni was the architect of the 7 seconds or less offense in Phoenix. But he says we should have been more aggressive. We kept asking, is it too many threes? Now, there's no such thing. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. In the Rockets last season, first team to ever shoot more threes, Bill, than twos.
Yeah, is that a good thing?
It's more interesting to watch. Percentages are
Is
a
it
little
more
skewed.
interesting to watch if you're 7 years old or if you love basketball like us? I don't know.
It's
I
fun
still
to
love
call.
the back cut.
Yeah, I agree.
But this is the society we're in now, right?
I
Like
know,
people
yeah.
love home runs, they love three-pointers.
Big shots.
I will never in my life get used to watching guys on a 3-on-2 fast break go to the corners versus go to the basket.
And
for
that's
a
what
layup.
Houston does.
And that's what Houston does, and mathematically it's the right move. But I still kind of like layups sometimes.
You're a traditionalist.
I like to straddle traditionalism versus the new math. I get the new math. I don't understand shooting 45 threes in a game. Just, what is that? It's just a new form of basketball, I
It
guess.
is, yeah. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Get out there with Brown. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. James in the post. Capella's there. Shot clock at 6. Davis dishes to James. The long distance 3 is buried. James has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Impossible matchup. You're trying to prevent LeBron James from getting to the rim. You structure your defense that way. And then he does this.
Harden's shot is off. Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Harden. A 29-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
So many of his points came at the line. The D was trying to play him physical. And he just said, yeah, bring it on. Even that close to the bucket. That's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
Bill, a top advisor for the U.S. High School Athletics and Activities Division, recommended that schools adopt esports programs. What's your take on that?
I'm all in. It's probably my son's only chance to go to college. So I really hope it happens. Now, listen, the world changes every decade.
I know.
And you got to change with it. And the reality is esports.
Nasty. An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Habit. And the wide open shot from Green. Here's Capella. And Davis sends it back. Brown right side. Down low. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. You take a look at Hunter. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Slim.
The three-pointer was the weapon of choice for both of them, and it was very effective.
Shot from the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Rockets trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green against LeBron. The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
In the bruising game of Cousins, nearly impossible to match up with him given his massive size.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw. Bill Commissioner Adam Silver believes the 2K Esports League will have the staying power of the NBA, the WNBA, the G League. A pretty powerful comment to make.
And I hope he's right, because I want to be the lead color guy. I want us to be the team. Why can't it be us, Kevin Harlan?
Are you kidding me?
Let's do that. Cut me the check.
Sign
As Rasheed
me
Wallace
up.
would say, CTC. Cut the check.
Bill Simmons is here.
I'm ready.
Here's Harden. The Rockets again can't hit.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Buries it from three-point range.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
To end the run. That one misses. Some solid defense from Brown.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. For Los Angeles, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. Free throw good, James.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through?
Bill, with last year's do-or-die season finale between Minnesota and Denver, final game of the regular season, momentum is gathering for a play-in tournament, maybe for the last two playoff spots. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I wrote about this in 07. I called it the entertaining as hell tournament, where basically the first 7 seeds were guaranteed, and the 16 teams that didn't make it out of the 2 conferences, they just went head-to-head, single elimination. And then you have the final 2 games in New York City, and you blow it out, and you have a fun thing with it. I think that Minnesota-Denver game was important, and maybe the solution is, yeah, the 6 seeds guaranteed in each conference, and then you have 7, 8, 9, 10 in each conference, and you just have playing games. You have 7 versus 10, you have 8 versus 9. You do it over the course of a couple days. Use the TV revenue from that, because you could get good money from that, to maybe shorten the season.
Great
which
idea.
would be, for me, the #1 thing I would change about the league. I think we should have a 70-game season. You could talk me into 76, but there's too many games. If there's too many nights where the players, I just think basketball is really hard to play.
Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as as well. Just count it.
We were talking about the length of the NBA season and various opinions on shortening it. I suppose, Bill, one argument is that you want regular season games to be more significant, and you want that regular season to mean something every night.
Mean a little bit more.
Yeah.
Make the pace, I don't know. When you get after the All-Star break, you can really feel these guys slogging through it. You know, and especially the good teams, like a team like Golden State. All they did all year was whine and complain. Oh, well, we knew this was going to be a hard season. It can't be that hard. You have 4 of the best 20 players. Like, settle down. I think you'll be fine. You're winning every game by 30 points.
Yeah.
But I wish they would tighten the season.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Harden. Harden missing again.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
Here's LeBron. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots. Now we've seen some top prospects forgo college, enter the G League straight out of high school. What do you think is the future of the G League, and do you like where it sits right now?
I do. I wish they spent more money on salaries.
I agree.
I wish they blew it out. I mean, I think this is the first year we've had 30 G League teams. This should be the #1 place you'd want to go after high school. You should not want to go to college. You should want to go to a AAA awesome league that's set up.
And they're bringing kids up and down off that G League roster all the time.
It's just better, and you're going to have a better chance to succeed as a professional basketball player. You see the situation we're in now with the one-and-done guys. They go to college. They show up in September. They're playing all the way through till March. Whenever they get knocked out, they drop out of college. And they might last, till round 2 in the tournament, which is March 20th? And they're out. So they've been in college for 6.5 months. How's that a good system? They didn't even finish 2 semesters. So I would much rather see the G League work, and I don't understand why they don't spend a little more on it and just make it like a force. I don't think the moves are that hard.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Clint Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Zach Randolph. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Well, I love how they've done it. They built this huge lead with points in the paint, dominating physically.
To the middle. And the dunk by Faried.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. And Harden finds it.
Davis finds James. Here's Davenport. Good, and the assist goes to James. The kid's got his first basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
You have LeBron James at the very top of the basketball pyramid. But where exactly do you rank him among the all-time greats?
So when I wrote my book in 2009, did the paperback in 2010, I had him 20th, and I actually projected it a little because I knew he'd get in the top 12 or whatever. Until recently, I had him 3rd. It hurt to put him against Bird and Magic, but at the totality of his career and just never getting hurt and just playing 100 games a year is just, at some point, you just got to give it up for the guy. This last year was the year I put him above Bill Russell. And now I only have Jordan over him. And it's going to take a lot for me to put him over Jordan. If he had beaten the Warriors in the finals last year by himself, I would have been like, all right, you're number 1. You've taken it. You've done it. I think the thing to remember about LeBron, though, is, with Jordan, we weren't really sure he was the number 1 guy until 97 and 98. It was those last 2 titles and the way he won them and those seasons that by the end of it, we were like, all right, that's the best player ever. LeBron hasn't totally had that moment yet, but it still might happen. It can't be ruled out. So I don't think this is a done decision yet.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And back on the topic, Bill, of LeBron, on your all-time list, only Jordan and Russell above LeBron. Am I reading?
I have LeBron over Russell.
Over
now.
Russell. Okay.
Yeah. Russell played 13 years. Like LeBron's
won all those
played
championships.
15. Oh, listen, I preach to the choir, Russell, but at some point,
what we're seeing is historic with LeBron.
It's the durability and the consistency that is really,
and versatility.
Yeah, just
all of it.
never gets hurt. He's one of these guys that, you know, I had this joke that, like, if he dunked and landed wrong and his leg rolled off his body, he would, like, limp over and just put his leg back on and keep playing. It doesn't seem like he can get hurt. He sprains his ankle, it's fine.
He shakes it free. He shakes it healthy.
Yeah, he shakes it, and, like, he might have broken his hand in the finals and played. Like, we don't know what happened. He's indestructible.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
The Lakers have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. And the free throw, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
In the corner, Harden. Pass to Rivers. LeBron against Gordon. Down low. And Fareed kicks it to Tucker. And again, unable to change momentum here. LeBron. Oh, wow.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. Rivers with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Cousins. By himself. Oh,
Goodness.
Wow.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with a great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
For as many points as he scores, Harden's still a great teammate thanks to his passing.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Here's Harden. Misses, and he wants that one back. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Back to the action after this word. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. You know, we have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. You know, I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, right. Only the first quarter. Don't over-panic, but it seems like their strategy is working. We'll see if the other side can counter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's the kid, and it's Hunter in it, shooting guard. Harden to the paint. Here's Chandler. The shot missing. Nice D from Cousins.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Yep, that one goes.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Bill, you've done quite a few player interviews over your life, and I'm sure there are some guys that have surprised you with what they've got to say.
Yeah. I think we're in a really cool generation with basketball players where they're these really thoughtful guys who aren't afraid to share stuff. You know, some of the guys try to protect their images and their kind of their manufactured reputations, I would say, to some degree. But for the most part, the candidness of some of these guys, you can't hide on a podcast. If I have you for an hour, you're not going to be able to dodge stuff. You're going to have to talk.
You challenge people, that's the beauty of the podcast.
Well, and I don't have notes, so I do it. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, and we're going. And you got to be ready.
That's how Larry King used to do it. Yeah.
So some guys are ready. Like Durant was great. Durant was ready to talk, and we did 5 podcasts, and everything's on the table with him. But my favorites are, somebody like Kyrie came in, really smart, kind of sort of ready to go, but not totally, but then got into it. And those are usually the best ones.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Timeout called the Rockets. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
But it started with their energy. They played with a lot of it. And then on the other end, they looked very comfortable getting their shots.
Russell Westbrook in for James Harden. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. James Harden is second, Russell Westbrook third.
And these two guys each initiate such tremendous ball movement. It's really fun to watch both of them operate.
And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defensive Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
James against Gordon, and there's the pass to Cousins. And the jam by DeMarcus Cousins.
When Cousins gets loose near the cup, he feels comfortable showing off a little with this insane athleticism.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the inside. And Fareed throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Bill, your long-lost cousin Ben Simmons headlined a tremendous rookie class in 2017. And in fact, people might think it's the best rookie season ever in the history of the league.
A lot of good players. Simmons, Mitchell, Tatum. Do we count Simmons in that class, though? I guess
well, since he won the Rookie of the Year, let's put him in there.
All right, we'll put him in there.
Technically.
I think if you come out of a year of rookies and you get one guy who has a chance to be a franchise guy, that's a good thing. We had 3. If you're doing 3 a year for 10 years, you have the most ridiculous league of all time. I think the talent ebbs and flows. And we've had stretches, like I think last decade, in the 2000s, especially like from about 03 to 07, 08, like we were just short all-stars. We were just short a few guys. And you saw teams like the Nets with Jason Kidd made the finals 2 years in a row. And you saw the Ben Wallace Pistons team actually win the title.
With no superstars.
Right. And you saw, in 06, the Pistons, remember they were on pace to win 70 games. They had 4 All-Stars. The league just wasn't that good. And now it's flipped, and it's so loaded. I think from a talent standpoint, as good as any year since 1993.
Wow, that's a big statement.
Yeah, which 25 years ago, we're just loaded with guys who could be Hall of Famers someday or, 8-time All-Stars, things like that. So now you look at this 17 class, and Simmons, Mitchell, Tatum, just right there. That's awesome. I still believe in Lonzo, and I still believe in De'Aaron Fox. I think those guys can be All-Stars too.
Right side, Westbrook. And the rejection by Cousins.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Davis kicks to James. Lakers working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hunter. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there. They can't keep doing that.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Randolph is checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Kid. outside Gordon. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Passes it to LeBron. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Offensive rebound, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in. Capella against James. Randolph can't hit. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Capella. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. And James pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart? He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
And James throws it down.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Kicks it to Capella. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside, here's McGee. Green breaking loose. High post, Davis. Shoots over Tucker. Outside for Rondo. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Rockets.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, the bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
That's just all tenacity. You got to love it from Gordon. Not the biggest guy, but doing all he can to annoy shooters.
James Harden, he's checked in for Gordon. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kuzma's checked in. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing. How to finish these alley-oops.
Westbrook against Rondo. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Poked loose. Capella, the pass to Green. Westbrook, good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
James against Green. 1:41 left now here in the second. From downtown, that one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Rondo looking over the floor. LeBron against Green. Clock at 6. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Always full of terrific insights. Bill Simmons, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. My insights, thank you as well.
And Greg, a lot of great sports writers out there, also great commentators. And then there's Bill Simmons. He's kind of carved out his own category.
You know, Bill once said he will never write a traditional sports column, and he stayed true to that. He writes from the viewpoint of the passionate sports fan and brings that to his commentary as well.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Westbrook with it. Now Green defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
He misses the free throw. And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. Hicks checked in for the Lakers. Hunter comes in for Danny Green. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, come on. To give Magic Johnson credit, the city of angels, the Lakers wanted to make a big splash in free agency, and they did. Landing the biggest free agent that they could. Look, landing LeBron that instantly made their offseason a success. I mean, it took a lot to recruit LeBron. Give Magic Johnson credit. But this franchise has been the talk since he signed on.
Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Shots good by Hicks.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
So here's Westbrook. A 20-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
He kicks to Rivers. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game. Up in time. Got the shot! He got it!
No better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
When you hitting him like that, he's just...
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
Blind luck, Greg. I mean, he lets it fly and bang, right on target.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. A very good first half for the team. Tell us about how discipline has helped focus the way you guys play.
We've actually been practicing what we're preaching now, so it's carrying over into the game. I mean, we've been doing that so far, and we've been pretty good so far.
Yeah, thanks for your time, DeMarcus. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Come on, Ernie. What can you say about LeBron that hasn't already been said? The first half is just a microcosm of his whole career. Everything he does on the basketball court. He shoots, he passes, he defends. It's getting boring. I'm tired of talking about it.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Seems like he had enough dunks in the first half to last him for the next 2 or 3, 4 or 5 games.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. We've got Gerald Green. Zach Randolph is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Harden, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
That lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
Harden kicks to Green. Down low. Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 6.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that? Nah.
Brown inside, guarded by Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Brown missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. Down low. Capella dishes to Harden. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
This is Harden's specialty. He's a wizard at getting contact, finding a way to finish.
Big Smooth. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Free throw good. James Harden. Well, in recent years, C-Web players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
But think about it. Embiid and Westbrook, if they both come close, or Westbrook comes close to anything with a double at the end of it. Draymond Green, he missed once on points. So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem the Dream Olajuwon did it. But you think about it, you're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good. So how are you going to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks?
Right, yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But, yeah, so elusive. Yeah. He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Hicks. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of the game.
Harden, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the... That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that was an unleashed chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, a high-octane offense in Houston, that's been a staple for any of Mike D'Antoni's team. The Rockets, they do it a little different. ISO ball, half-court, threes, get out and run. They get hit.
Here's Capella. Good as Green picking up the assist. 6 points for Clint Capella.
And Capella is very efficient down deep. Using his muscles, get off the shots he wants inside.
Pass to Hunter. Harden against Brown. The pass to Hunter. Stolen by Harden. Here's Westbrook and finished off by Westbrook.
Kevin, how about that quick hands of Harden? Easily coming up with a steal, thanks to his activity.
And the Rockets last season second in the league in 2-point percentage, but Chris last in the league in 2-point attempts.
Can you believe it? They shot more threes than twos, actually. That's crazy. I mean, you might say, well, taking it aside, the Rockets is looking at points per shot. By that metric, he's neck and neck with the two.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Brown, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points in the line.
Well, Kevin, West's confidence finally. I mean, the Rockets had the Warriors right where they wanted them. But due to the injury of Chris Paul on the elbow, you got got to play who's in front of you, and they won the last 2 games to take it serious.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Green. Harden scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Gordon. Three on the mark. And adds to the finals, Chris, the Rockets would have been favored. Is it hard to bounce back when you felt so close to winning a title?
It can hard to do it, so it's inspiring. Right back. With a tight like this,
oh, he blocked the flips off the backboard. Brown outside. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
That matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had one in the first, now he's got to be 6-7.
That's good.
Get that first triple. Let's see now.
Here's Russia. He's covered by Westbrook. Wait a minute. That's 100. Six issue. Oh boy, I like contact there. Very good for all. That one's on airport.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. The Lakers just wanted their young guns in the end. And LeBron said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Arthur Rivers is just checked for the Rockets. Rockets trailed by 20. And here's Harden. 14 points for him. Some solid defense from Brown.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. About their deficit is only on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Shot away. They grab their own nose.
They make so many hustle plays, and here he's working offensive glass.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Harden's got 16.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working inside, getting good shots.
Here's Brown. There's a shot comes out. Nice D from Chandler. Houston gone for 13 for third quarter so far. Just above 50%. It's deflected. Here's Hunter. He's guarded by Rivers. Brown outside. This is the Hicks. Right at the free throw line. Nice touch on the back shot. He's got 8.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down in the defensive laps, leading to 2 more.
Harden kicks to Rivers. Chandler runs out. Gets it out to Harden. Harden's missing again.
And great shooters know when they've got enough opening.
Look out! It's a beautiful jam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. This is third here on offense.
A bit of a dry spell for sure.
Give a step back. And he'll shot that one missing.
That's a great job from Urge on him inside and deflect that easy.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Gordon against Kuzma. And Shea gets the whistle outside. That's his first for the Rockets. Kenneth Faried comes in for Chandler. And it's P.J. Tucker from Click Bell. The Lakers also with a sub. John Rondo is checked in for Brown. On defense, the Lakers. The 3 from Harden. Kuzma pulls it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Rebounded by Fareed.
That's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Rivers finds Fareed. It's deflected. Gordon against Kuzma. Over Gordon. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And as he squares up in mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Harden sinks that one from the post. Harden's got 18 points.
Harden loves getting contact on his shot, showing off his true muscle and level of concentration.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. For Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Oh! My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is so done. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. .124 left to play in the third. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. She shoots a three. He's off on that one, and it's Houston the other way. Outside Gordon. Let's it go with the three. Fareed, he hangs in there and catches it on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Lakers leading by 22. Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No problems knocking that one down.
And you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Martin inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Lakers. Big Smooth got his 5th rebound in this one. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, did you see that? The athleticism of Kuzma is phenomenal. I mean, he uses it often to gut through the defense.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Rivers looking over the floor, and Harden wide open. He shoots, trains the three-pointer. Harden's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Rondo passes to Agüero. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. The pull-up. The shot, no good.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Lakers. Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's the kid. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Kuzma in at the 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to House. Poked away. Rivers against James. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. C-Webb, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
Interesting.
When you were young, you're in, let's say, 3rd grade and you're the tallest player on the team, and I make you a center, and I pull you to one end, and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same, and I believe that coaches should teach great skill set, shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be, instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought. And they double up LeBron. The pass to Davenport. Now here's James, guarded closely. Fader on the way, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there. Randolph kicks to Shumpert. It's Rivers on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out, Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, James. With the teardrop, and it's Davis missing.
Well, I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news, as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Cousins. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Shumpert in the corner. Drills the 3-pointer.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to LeBron. Right wing. Here's Davenport. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defenses adjust, though.
Randolph finds Nene. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Cousins throws it down.
And Cousins is a big body who knows just how to back down the D. When he has the room to throw it down, he does not hesitate for 1 second.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. House, the pass to Rivers. Dishes it to House. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I'd like to blame a lot of our European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're shacking the fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop? Or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side. I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Shumpert against LeBron. Here's Davenport. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Chandler. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's the kid. Oh! And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Rivers kicks to Randall. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
LeBron, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Chris, coach turnover happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that, teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes obvious change is needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperations. Think about it. The best franchises typically have stability, and fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and to see who they can get, or if they're using the past coach as a scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them to cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired because the players don't execute and follow through. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being the leader is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on their feet at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them set the culture.
Good insight. And the Lakers making a change here. Brown's checked in.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
You got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
Here's the kid, kicks it to James. Cousins trying to free himself up. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Green. The Lakers with the rebound. And we've seen Harden recruiting players to Houston, Chris, helped attract another star and all those complimentary players.
I mean, he gives assists to the organization. He's a star and a pitchman. I mean, that's what you have to do at this point. Team up and load up if you want to win it all.
James against Green. A three ball. They get it back. Here's Brown. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That free throw good from Brown. Last season, C-Webb, the Lakers made an effort to play with a high pace in their games.
Well, this is the direction the team wants to strive towards. I mean, second in the league last season in pace of play. The players and the front office all want to get back to that Showtime era Lakers style of play.
Rivers kicks it to Tucker. Shumpert in the corner. Each team has one inactive player per night. Would upping that amount, you think, C-Web, of active players on game day change anything at all?
I don't believe so, because the inactive player we're talking about usually is at the bottom of the roster. And so if you look at the next man up theory, that means that the last guy on the bench at that time, it's his time to get that playing time. So I don't think that the inactive players would change anything, because it's still a team sport, and those guys earn their playing time in practice. And so that guy at the end of the bench is still one of the greatest players in the world and can contribute at any time.
And stolen by Cousins. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Rivers. Yep, it counts. The kid's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Rivers finds Green. Back to Rivers. Inside, here's Chandler. Passes it to Tucker. Rocket 2. Lets the 3 fly. Shumpert, no good. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. The kid passes to LeBron. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Rivers. LeBron against Green. The kick out to Brown. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 24 points for Slim.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
We know that stars, especially superstars, get some level of benefit from the refs. What do you think of that? Is that good for the game?
I think the refs should always be fair. I think, yes, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt if you're James Harden, and you can cross everyone over and you get 10 free throws a game. He earns those most nights. But, yeah, there's going to be some nights in which he gets a call or two here, because as an offensive player, you want to be so aggressive that you put the referees in a tough position to make a tough call and to see what that was. Fans want to see the best players play, not sit. So you have to be judicious with how far you go, but just sometimes slip in the tendencies. I used to get so mad when all I would do is go challenge a shot. The human kickstand would kick his leg out. The ref would say I fouled him. I didn't foul him. And the best actor in the world would get to go to the line, get a 4-pointer. And okay, Kelly, what was the question again? Stars. Oh, superstars getting.
I don't know. Let's stop. Let's stop. .105 left in the fourth. Pass to Brown. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Green, no luck. James looking it over. Over in the corner, Cousins. There's Brown with the 3. And that one is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He kicks to Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. .15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the pass to Tucker. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Brown. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, coming out of that timeout and never look back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.